Alright, these two trade. Good luck, have funs again. But as I was saying before, I'm really excited for these match. Creamz and Ranny, both these guys pretty closely rated on ladder. And both of them have played on the stream before. Ranny has been getting back into the competitive 1v1s, it sounds like. Because he's been doing it on his stream since the beginning of time. But he's recently gotten into show matches when we just asked him if he'd be down, maybe no less than a week ago. But both these guys, Creamz and Ranny, have something very much in common, and that's they've had one show match on stream so far, and it's against the absolute young gun who is on fire in Drees, as Ranny gets a nice 50-50 in his own corner, ends up turning it in for a goal. But both these guys got stopped out by the up-and-comer. He's been the recent, king of the stream, but it's hard to say that when Kinsey's completely undefeated. He definitely still holds that title as Creamz gets a kickoff goal to counter Ranny's first. But Drees is able to he dropped one game to Creamz and then won the next 3 to win 3-1 and caught Ranny off guard and was actually able to take a 3-0 on him. So both these guys looking for their first win after they fell victim to a nice Drees run in recent memory. Ranny gets a second goal to take a lead here. Ranny up in the air. It's a nice 50-50. Creamz gets quite a dangerous challenge. Means Ranny is going to get a third goal. Something that Ranny's been trying to add to his game is that aerial play, and he's going to be able to get a goal from it here. Widely known for his ground play and his ground control is certainly what has led him to top 100 in the past. But is aware of the fact that to become the perfectly well-rounded player he wants to be, he needs to start working on that aerial game and has been looking to do it more often. Creamz has got that Omni Nation avatar, so I assume he's actually subbing for Omni Nation, since Omni Nation is Magic Bear, Percy, and Jordan. But if Creamz is subbing for him, then that means he's definitely a more aerial-based player, which means he probably plays much more threes. Nice, nice musty flick as Randy gets it. Oh my, as he misses that wide-open net, slamming it off the post. I wasn't gonna roast him too bad for it, but he roasts himself. Still leading though is Randy, as he's able to catch this one right in front of his net. This flick does not give him much separation as Creamz trying to keep the pressure on. Nice bump from him as he might be able to finish a third goal, but with no boost, he's not able to get around the ball. Now the counterattack from Randy, who's going to take it to the air. They call him Air Ranny. Oh, nice placement here from Ranny, top of the net, right off the crossbar. If Ranny is feeling in the zone with these aerial attacks like he is right now, Creamz needs to be worried. Nice wave dash kickoff from Creamz, like I was talking about earlier today. If you've been the whole time, nice catch from Ranny. Something I haven't seen a lot of people do, but he has no issue. His flick is powerful, but just a little bit too far away from the net means Creamz is going to have lots of time to take it away. Creamz take it to the sky, as he seems to do much more often than other people on the stream, but Randy gets a little bit lost on his back corner, but Creamz just is not able to finish it. Essentially an open net, but Creamz not preparing for what was a wide open net, tried to score something more difficult and ended up just missing himself. Randy trying to reset possession just gets demoed, and Creamz will get his goal number 3. Thanks for the follow, King Taiga. Kickoff win for Randy as he gets up early trying to tap that away. Doesn't touch and might actually get counterattacked here. Does a good job to bounce this up for now. Low boost situation for Creamz. Both these guys feel like they don't have the time to get the 100, but a nice reset here means they'll both clear out. Creamz' quick shot stopped out by Randy, and his quick ground play is gonna not connect, as both these guys doing a good job of recovering as they trade blows back and forth here. 50-50 from Creamz. Ranny with a fake challenge on the wall. Pretty dangerous. Creamz had a potential opportunity to score on him. Creamz with the full reset here. A dangerous thing to do with a lethal dribbler like Ranny. He's able to stop him out as Ranny takes it low. A demo and a long shot might result in a 4th goal here. Ranny gets not the best spawn and isn't able to make it back. I think he could have gotten one spawn closer and potentially saved. I think that was the farthest he could spawn. Ranny could seriously work on his RNG. Somebody gave that man some RNG training packs. Tied up 4-4 in this game 1. Surprisingly, Ranny finding half of his goals from aerial attacks. The man showing that he has expanded the repertoire and is working on it. Whereas you would certainly think Creamz would be the aerial advantage in this game as he takes it high yet again, but Ranny clears it away. Very, very greedy boost grab here. I was interested to see what was going to happen. I mean, I'm inclined to trust these guys when they go for challenges or go for boost. They know what they're doing better than me, but I turned out to be right on this one. As Randy says worth, in case you guys didn't see that in chat. He says that boost was worth going down a goal, and he gets it right back. He was just charging up for the next kickoff goal. Needed that extra 100 boost. Creamz rocking the dragon decal. I like to see that. That's some classic style Champions Crate 1 or whatever. Logo situation. Ranny just flails in front of the ball to keep Creamz from tapping in an easy goal. He's got 100 boost, and it's a dribble situation for Ranny, so he's going to take it across the field as he seems to like to do to start his dribbles, but a really weak flick means a counterattack is beginning for Creamz. He's going to set up a dribble for himself, but he likes to take it to the air. So he seems to think that's where his advantage is. He feels more comfortable in those situations. 13 seconds left and another dribble opportunity for Randy. He's going to take a long flick from far out. Certainly doesn't have that much of a chance of going in on its own, but sometimes those are just to set up the counterattack afterwards. Randy leaving that ball in a dangerous situation. He's able to get under that. Gets a nice pop-up, but the 50-50 from Creamz should result in this ball hitting the ground here soon, and it does. As we head to overtime in game number 1. Really interesting kickoff from Randy. Just a complete miss, I think, here. As he ends up lining himself up way too far to the right side of the ball. And also didn't correct himself. As he seemed to be misaligned for a long time coming into that kickoff. I don't know if he was trying to rush it past him or intentionally hit a off-center kickoff. But more often than not, those result in the ball slamming towards your own side. You never know. Especially if you can get somebody to vouch for you. We've had a couple guys who are outside the top 100 get vouched for by someone else, and they've turned out to win a lot of games. One of them being Gino, and the other being Robo, who just won the... Oh, actually, no, Gino was top 100. I take that back. Robo was their first vouched, as Creamz is going to get goal number 1 in his nice gizmo here. He's trying to channel the energy of Gino, the upset maker. Who also prefers the gizmo as his car of choice. Of course, Creamz getting this win wouldn't be that much of an upset. Nice steal here from Ranny as Creamz went to execute that dribble and was relying on getting that 100 boost. Ranny did a good job to commit to that hard and steal it away. This aerial attack from Creamz is stopped out from Ranny as Creamz is making Ranny test his aerial defense. Oh, guys, game number 1 ended, and I did not add who won. It was Creamz, though. So I'm going to do it on the next kickoff so that everybody knows. This seems like a good opportunity. King Ranny can't miss this one, right? Yes. All right, let me go put this game score on. It looks like it's so interesting. When you tab out of Rocket League, it like doesn't fully tab out anymore. It like halfway tabs out. Anyways, Creamz got the series number 1 on the kickoff after he paid Ranny's dog to start whining on the final kickoff. Nice tap here from Creamz. Just needs to get around the ball, and he will get there in time. Nice play from Creamz. Good tap away as Ranny just thought he had an opportunity to grab a challenge. Does his best to get back in time, but is unable to with the low boost. As he goes down 2-1. Do it to him as RL Element unlocks the sub emote. Like that, man. Creamz gets boost control here, but Randy's able to get a nice clear out, and with low boost is trying to get that ball on net. A demo means a reset. The Creamz will have to go find 100 boost in the meantime, and Randy's going to close the distance. Maybe he ends up closing the distance just a little bit too much. Deep dive, he is able to save this one high and should be able to tap this one away. It'll be a really hard angle for Creamz. Good speed by Randy. Actually, good flip there as he almost flew into no man's land off the wall. Did a good job to use that side flip to actually stay near the wall and keep his wheels grounded so he can make a play. Creamz' demo is going to give him a third one, though. He's playing it slow. Who knows why? Not me. As Randy just trying to set up a dribble on his back wall. That first touch not good enough, which means he had to slow down to try and stay behind it. And Creamz is going to demo and make him pay. Looks like he's going for another bump here. But this time as a defensive measure. Randy's power shot gets a save out of Creamz, but not able to turn it in for a second goal. Nice pinch will actually just end up resulting in a giveaway of possession. Creamz going to try and show off a pinch of his own, and he almost gets punished for it. Actually, good recovery. Randy not able to get a strong enough shot as these two tried to trade pinches. Ceiling reset. Creamz ends up taking it to the ground, and a miss means if Randy can get behind this ball, he might get a nice counterattack, and he does. To bring himself within one. Crazy clash of playstyles in this matchup here. As we see Creamz going for aerial attempts almost every time Randy gets a kickoff goal to tie it back up halfway through the game. But it's interesting to see these two go at it. Creamz giving a first fake kickoff, and these guys are so good at reading that. I'm way too much of a dummy head to ever see when that's happening, but Randy makes the perfect read. In fact, I feel like I've seen Randy never be able to make that read. Those backflip, flick, like, not flick shots, but like almost pinch shots, it feels like. They're really just ground shots, but they come off with so much power. I actually haven't seen anybody use those as much as King Ranny has. Nice flip reset from Creamz as he takes to the air yet again. Both these guys showing some special mechanics. Just one is doing it above the ground and one's doing it on. Nice catch from Ranny. Good ball control here as he's going to be able to 50-50 this one. This is impressive stuff. It may not look like much, but getting behind that ball, we didn't get to fully see it in the replay. But doing a really good job of getting very valuable touches with his power slides. They both agree that that was crazy. Randy is able to turn it in for a goal. Randy knows he needs to get up. That Creamz has been taking those aerial attempts every time he has an opportunity. Creamz playing this one slow, though. We'll take it to the ground and end up chipping it out to mid. He's going to have to reset in order to get his 100 boost back, and Randy knows it. So Randy will take possession. The shot off the wall. Nice save away by Creamz, who is put in an awkward situation. Almost looked like he might own goal it, but does a really good job to push it off to the side. He's able to avoid Randy's demo. But now Randy needs to avoid Creamz' demo, and he does so. Nice reset here. Low boost situation. Nice ground shot from Randy. Creamz does a good job to save, and he takes us to the air yet again. This time, Randy will be able to stop it out. He does not go for a flip reset, but just tries to carry it all the way in. Creamz going for a dangerous save, and Randy is going to make him pay. Creamz was expecting a nice power shot from Ranny, but Ranny made a really good read to see that Creamz was going all in on stopping the power shot. Do it to him is exactly right. Not an insane attempt from Creamz, as often people on those bounce dribbles will take power shots to the top of the net, which Creamz had actually set himself up to perfectly stop. Nice speed from him on the wall to get goal number 4, but his all-in squishy save attempt does get read by the very patient, very clinical King Ranny. Nice bump from Ranny at midfield, might be enough to slow down Creamz. One final attack in the last 10 seconds. This chip off the wall isn't going to do it. Creamz looking to catch a demo, but Ranny does a good enough job of dodging it. Isn't able to finish the 6th goal, but is not going to need it. Maybe he will. As Creamz takes one last attempt on net. Hits it way too soft, though. He needed to set up some kind of dribble, and these guys insist on making me sound stupid when I pretend like the game is over, but it finally is. As Ranny gets game number 2. Coaching on the side right now. Cool. You hear that, guys? Get your King Ranny coaching. Oh gosh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm here. What? I'm so confused. Creamz loses in the gizmo. Says screw it, I'm back to the Octane. Then video content creation for the house. That's cool, man. That's the dream. Ranny living the Rocket League dream over there in that free play streams house. I don't know how King Ranny seemed like he was typing during that game, now that I think about it. Truly a man of many talents. (1-1) in this best of 5. Been a very exciting trade-off of games. I think both of them were, you know, by one goal. One goal, I think. So these guys as tight as can be. Randy looking to try and get a demo. Tried to make a nice read on Creamz by jumping to demo him on the corner. Creamz is able to dodge it. Didn't end up turning upfield. I think that's what Ranny was going for. I don't think he was trying to pinch the ball. I think he was just trying to snipe Creamz out. The shot gets sent high by Creamz. The counterattack is fast and clinical from him. Nice shot. You're always taking a risk when you go for a nice power shot or ground shot on net in these 1v1s, because these defenders are so good. As I've said multiple times, if you don't put a good enough shot on, you're actually just passing to the other player. And that shot was powerful and well placed, but Creamz just did a good enough job of getting behind that ball and turning it into a counterattack as fast as possible. He's going to get a demo here, and his flick's going to get stopped out by Ranny. As both these guys up, Ranny faster. Ends up winning the challenge. Little fake challenge from Randy. This time it's for real as he takes away the ball, but a little bump is actually going to get a 4th goal for Creamz. Never mind! Calling it way too early. Nice retreat from Randy to get back behind that ball. Quite the back and forth in those moments, as I thought Randy was about to score himself. Low boost situation. Randy elects to still stay in close with that ball. Doesn't want to leave. Creamz not able to get the flip reset that he wants, and Randy's able to pop that ball away as this resets here on the wall. Creamz taking it to the ground and back up. So comfortable in the air. Gets that flip reset, but isn't able to use it for anything this time. And Randy attempts a nice strong power shot. Doesn't make it past midfield as Creamz stops it out. Big musty flick from Randy. Doesn't actually get the ball to go anywhere. Flip reset from Creamz. We're going to go for the ground pinch, and does. Holy cow, the speed off that ends up hitting the post. Ranny was not going to be able to get up for that if that ended up being on target. Humongous musty flick, says Rudy. That's exactly right. Nice power slide to regain control from Ranny. The squishy save works this time for Creamz, as he might even be able to set up a counterattack from it, but Randy does well to get behind this ball. Nice soft tap to make sure he keeps possession, but ends up freezing me in my tracks, as I was about to say, as Randy ends up falling for the fake challenge and giving away possession here, but powers it too much. Creamz comes in just a little bit too deep on that fake challenge. He was trying to bait Ranny into making a power shot like that in order to give away possession. But Randy just putting it too hard, too well. Creamz not able to get back. Nice placement here from Randy as he starts to pick up some momentum. Nice kickoff win means he's going to gain control. Ends up taking it to the right and flipping it back behind the defender. Always a good strategy in those corner side 1v1 opportunities. Nice backflip from Creamz to avoid a kickoff goal. But frequently when you have someone kind of shadow defending from their back corner or shadow defending their wall, it's usually easiest to score by letting them drive just out a little bit and sneaking it in behind them, as I don't know if you guys know, but Rocket League cars cannot boost backwards. So Ranny using that strategy to sneak it behind Creamz with a really nice, well-placed flick. I'll have to be a little bit more selective with how much I talk about how much boost these guys have. I don't know what kind of stream delay I have, but I'm not giving Randy any advantage. But he's not going to need it as he gets his third goal. I'm sure the stream delay is large enough that it doesn't really matter. Randy's going to take possession off this kickoff. With a minute left, Creamz leading this game for the majority of it, but a nice low 50-50 from Randy. Randy doing a really good job of seeing when Creamz is going for challenges on the wall like he is right now and playing them low. Creamz is essentially going all in that the opportunity is coming in the air by prepping, by driving up the wall, which makes it hard for him to challenge shots on the ground and stay in front of them on the ground. Randy does a good job of reading that and taking it low, keeping his car long in order to win that 50-50 out, and then adding another kickoff goal to it. If you can hear it, you can see it with multiple monitors. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. As King Ranny puts on another goal, I was trying to see what you guys were saying I'm overthinking it about. I'm sure I am overthinking it. They're not actually getting any boost information off the stream. Creamz taken to the air once again. Unable to get any sort of shot off of his flip reset on the ceiling. 18 seconds left means this one might be over. King Ranny will put on another long shot to make it 7-3. 11 seconds left, and I don't think it's possible to score 4 kickoff goals. Maybe. Ranny would have to literally not go to the kickoff in order for that to happen. Wow, nice flip. I have not seen people go for the air roll shots like this before. Able to use the top of his car, or like the butt of his car here, on that air roll shot. Usually people trying to hit the ball with their nose when they're going for air roll shots like that, but this ball will roll high, and 8-3 will be the final score. Oh my goodness, they're trying to make me look stupid again. Yep, Randy does it again. Alright, there we go, I wasn't wrong. 8-3. As Randy goes up 2-1. Randy's got some fans in the chat. Understandably so. As Randy, a big name in his own right. I would say to go check out Randy's stream, but let's be honest, guys. You've all heard of Randy's stream. If you're here watching me, Creamz not able to finish on a nice opportunity. Hunter boost situation. Nice power shot from Ranny. The speed on this shot is just so nice. Nice bounce dribble to this right side. Pretty much always out of these situations, a power shot is a good, I don't know. I can't speak right now. Let me pause my brain for a second. The power shot's a good shot to take. Of course, Creamz a little bit worried that he might take it slow and go for some dribble. What his speak is exactly right, but Randy taking a nice power shot. When that ball is rolling the opposite direction that you're going to take that shot, it just end up being able to get a lot of power off those chip shots. And oh, Randy sneaking this one in after a nice bump on the back wall. Wasn't able to catch the ball, but is able to catch the butt of Creamz and sneak it into the close post. Creamz doing a pretty good job of recovering after that bump, but not good enough. Randy not wanting to give Creamz an opportunity off that kickoff. Likes to use his boost to just get a tap towards his backfield. What a boost steal from Randy. Taken to the air here. Not able to rush it quite fast enough, though, and Creamz is able to get the save. But that boost steal from Randy to jump over Creamz doesn't turn it into anything good, though, as Creamz gets a counterattack goal. But Randy taking advantage of the fact that that hitbox on those on those Hunter boost pads are definitely higher up in the air, as it seems like Creamz was there early, but Randy was there higher. Of course, doesn't matter, as the resulting play ended up in Creamz scoring anyways. This chip shot works to get Randy up in the air. Just noticed Randy was kind of face backwards, stuck in his net. All you need to do is put something awkward right at the butt of the defender. Just means Randy has almost no options when you're having to play backwards. If he ends up taking that shot off to the right or left, then Randy can turn as part of his save and keep the momentum going and push that ball off to the side. Nice fake from Randy to score. But when you put that ball right behind the defender and force them to either do a full 180 or, you know, some kind of backflip challenge, it's usually harder to keep control of the ball. That's what Creamz did a good job to do in order to score his second goal. But in the meantime, while we were trying to explain what happened there, Randy's able to put a nice fake flick on net. Another dribble opportunity for Randy. Maybe doesn't catch that ball quite fast enough. Creamz' fake challenge means Randy has to give it away, and Creamz is going to take it low and go for the musty flick. Doesn't get the kind of power he needs, and is risking a counterattack. Nice adjustment here from Randy on this flip shot. Looked like Randy was maybe out of position, not able to get there, but positions his car so nice and goes for that side flip. These are the kind of shots that when you are watching people play, it feels like it should be easy, right? It was just an open net, and Randy just slammed a shot from far away. But the level of difficulty of getting the correct turn on your car to hit that shot with power is something you'd only see from these top 100 guys. And you'll just have to trust me that that was a very impressive shot. Flip reset from Creamz. A little ground pinch is not able to go in. See, it's easy for everyone to appreciate when a flip reset goes in and understand that that mechanic is hard. But I think sometimes we lose out on some appreciation for nice, quick ground plays. This attack, though, is just going to result in a easy push from Creamz. Just a little bit too much of a weak opportunity by Ranny, as he's not able to get under this ball for continuing his kickoff goal. He's going to keep the pressure on, though, with a low boost. Nice low 50. If he's able to pick up a pad and get to the ball in time, but just not quite good enough of a roll, Creamz is going to be able to finally get that full clear. As we reset here, fake challenge from Creamz, and then a flick from Ranny, but Creamz actually does a good job to get his car in the way, stopping Ranny from getting over him and continuing the attack. Creamz is forced to push it off to the corner. Ranny gives a nice pass to Creamz, but Creamz likes to power shot it, and power shots it very wide. Whereas it might have been more wise to do a possession play here. This is another one of those opportunities where it feels like a good chance to shoot, but Creamz is elite on defense on the wall. This is those situations that Ranny was actually able to punish Creamz earlier by taking those dribbles low and taking a low 50-50. Creamz is taking that risk, expecting the power shots by playing on that wall, and doing a really good job of saving those shots quickly and turning them into counterattacks. Randy's going to be able to get behind this one. But it's just a trade-off that Creamz has taken, and it's given him a couple goals and only cost him a couple, so we're yet to see whether or not it's all worth it as a fairy flick from Ranny. Doesn't quite get the ball past Creamz, and he's going to be able to capitalize since Ranny was doing so with 0 boost left. Fake kickoff from Ranny. Or not so much fake as delayed kickoff. We've yet to see either one of these guys really mix up their kickoff much, but with the goal left to make up, Randy decided to start spicing in something new, going for that boost steal, and he got it, which means Creamz is sitting in net with little, but that ball ends up rolling too far out. Creamz doesn't have much trouble getting that low boost challenge. Possession and advantage back over to Creamz here. He's going to give away the ball for free, though, on a ceiling shot. He's able to clear it away himself as he's just trying to keep this ball away from Ranny in the last 24 seconds. Randy's going to take to the skies, but this first touch is not going to be great. Creamz is going to set him up for a counterattack, though. Nice pre-flip from Randy. He's still not able to get there. This Creamz looking really comfortable in his net. He's going to miss this open shot, but he doesn't need to score it. All he needs to do is prevent Randy from scoring one himself. He's not doing that great of a job. Is this ball floating in front of Creamz' net? This 50-50, though, with a low boost for Randy means it's going to be game number 5 for these two. Really good defense here from Creamz to end this game. Certainly the reason why he was able to pull out this game number 4. Here we are, guys, game number 5. And what has been a really fun matchup between Ranny and Creamz here. Randy off to the early lead. Creamz forcing this game 5 with some defensive heroics. Doing a good job of keeping Randy out of the net and also turning his shots into counterattacks. Oh my, this flick from Ranny is unheard of. This is stuff you do not see people do with 0 boost. A 69, let's go, km/h flick. Oh my goodness, this is filthy from Ranny. That was absolutely insane. Creamz sitting in net with 100 boosts, thought he was in a good situation. No reason to rush the ball. Just let Randy make a play and then counterattack him with all that extra boost that he had. But Randy putting on a 69 km/h flick is something he certainly did not expect. As Randy's going to get a second goal on a lag spike rip for Creamz. As we'll wait here, nice off the crossbar. Sometimes waiting lets his internet reset a little bit. I'm going to wait as long as I can. Take one, Randy's too nice. As he's saying, Creamz can have a goal for free, I think, if he wants. I don't think that was a real attempt based on, yeah, what I saw in chat. These guys too kind, as Randy's competitive integrity is just too much. So he did not like the idea of Creamz scoring on a lag, or sorry, Randy scoring on a lag spike against Creamz. That backflip power shot though is so consistent for Randy. He actually hasn't been able to score off of it. So I guess I shouldn't you know, speak too highly of it, but he seems to be able to hit that whenever he wants. And it's just such a low risk play as he maybe tries to get a bump here deep on Creamz' side, and he's going to end up getting scored on. Not able to catch Creamz' car. But as I was saying, that power shot with the backflip is so low risk because the hardest thing to deal with in 1v1s is the fact that your challenges, as he gets mega bumped and he's going to get scored on, is the fact that most shot attempts require committing your car very hard. It's the reason why you see people stick away from aerial attempts for the most part in 1v1s, despite, you know, some players we've seen on stream show that they can do it consistently without conceding too much, with Creamz being one of those players. But that's the benefit of the backflip power shot. Keeps all his positioning and gets all the power of a regular shot. Flip reset for Creamz means he is going to score for the first time with one of these in this game number 5. Not a better game to start pulling it out. Finally connects and gets one in to put himself up 2. That's 4 in a row for Creamz. 3 in a row if you don't count the freebie. Creamz starting up a dribble here. Nice backflip challenge from Ranny. Is going to take over possession. Ranny a little bit afraid of a bump that I think there. Likes to go up early and pound that ball away, but actually ends up passing off possession. Power slide here from Creamz. And in a situation in which most players are going to go for boost there, Randy's going to be able to get this goal number 3. But when Creamz is seeing this challenge, he's expecting Randy to go grab that corner boost. It's what most players would do. And not every player can power slide and regain possession quite like Ranny can. So maybe a tool that's really only in a few people's repertoire, but he does good to almost bait Creamz in and use that 30 boost that he did still have to turn around and score his 3rd goal. He's going to have to avoid the bump here, and he does a good job of doing that, but his shot will get saved that easily, and he's going to start his boost starvation. Getting up a little bit too early for this ball. This counterattack might be a full-on goal. I think Ranny just maybe getting used to Creamz playing fast challenges. Tried to get up early, maybe expecting a quick low challenge or something from Creamz with low boost. Maybe thought he could tap it over him, but that was just not the case, as Creamz just sitting in net waiting for his opportunity to smack his counterattack away. Nice speed from Randy. Is this goal going to go in? Yes, it is. Good pressure here, as Creamz just plays this one off the wall a little bit too far away from his car. Randy does well to collect it quickly and counterattack. Randy gets behind this ball to stop a kickoff attempt here. Low boost situation for Creamz, and he's a little bit out of position. A nice power shot will score, and it works. Randy with insane speed. That's what you needed to get here. Creamz is so good at recovering. He was in a low boost situation and had to go get that, but the perfect placement and speed. 115 km/h banger from Randy on the close post. And there's nothing like making a good play go away with a kickoff. Creamz want to kick off. I guess the kickoffs haven't been going in his favor this game. Nice recovery from Randy. Something that you guys probably don't necessarily see. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe that should give you some more respect, as Randy gets a nice demo here to score his 6th goal. Is the way these guys recover off kickoff. It's hard to notice because it's just such a little thing, but the way they get their wheels back on the ground and start the next play after using the flip on these kickoff is very crucial. And it's the reason why Randy was even in a position to score on this last attempt. Nice play here from Randy. A little bit of a risky situation to put on such a soft hit, but he sees that Creamz is a little bit out of position. He tries to put it behind him, which of course is the hardest position to save as that defender. He needs to end up hitting it soft, and he's able to get the follow-up attack. The risk Randy's taking there, of course, with putting such a softball on is that if Creamz ends up being aimed perfectly at that ball, he's going to get a quick counter attack. And here goes Creamz again, trying to punish Ranny for what would be a good power shot on almost any other opponent. Creamz almost turns those into counterattack goals more often than not. Nice fake here from Creamz as he made it look like he's going to try and take that ball, but does well to let it bounce off and try and start a dribble. But with no boost, he's going to give Ranny a bunch of space, and Ranny's going to make it pay. These are insane flicks from Ranny. The power on these is wild. 108 km/h. Nice 180-degree flick. Holy cow. Creamz needs to stop giving so much space, as Ranny is putting on a show here with the ground play. Oh, nice little cheesy kickoff, though. Gotta love it. Love to see it from Creamz. Ranny just too nice. Giving the nice shot to the cheese kickoff. Love to see it, though. These top competitors are never going to get upset about any way that someone finds to score a goal. They understand every goal is as good as the next. Unlike those platinum players you're going to find who are complaining that all you can do is score kickoff goals, who don't seem to understand that every goal is worth the same amount no matter how it happens. Ranny taking to the skies. Power shot off the back wall is going to get saved fairly easily. He needs to collect this ball and keep Creamz from being able to shoot it. Creamz had an open net opportunity. Ends up shooting it a little bit too far left. Something he's done a couple times so far in these show matches, but in Game 5, with 10 seconds left, Creamz needing a goal here in order to stop Ranny. He has a dribble opportunity. His flick will be high and pushed away. He can still keep under this ball. Randy trying to bide his time on his challenge, and he will get the challenge he needs to win his first series on stream. Creamz with the GGs and the quick hop out of the match. What a game, though. Holy cow. That was one of the most fun I think we've ever had. Randy, I was about to type to you again, man. Thanks for coming out, dude. Good playing. We may even have more people who want to play. Say replay noob. Thank you, Randy. Randy with the clutch. All right. Wow, what a game. Let's go set up Randy's